Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us today. Hey, Christine.
Hey, Mark, and hello to everyone.
So it looks like we have a lot of people still joining the webinar. So we're going to wait just a few seconds to give everyone a chance to get on the line. Can you guys hear me okay? If you can, let me know in the chat box. Okay, great. Jamie in Seattle can hear me. Matt from New Zealand can hear all right. Okay,
Hmm.
let's get started. Christine and I are both so excited to have you with us today, and we have so much to share with you during this webinar. Over the course of the next hour or so, we're going to show you how it's possible to build a thriving health coaching business and turn your passion for health into a lucrative and meaningful career that you love. We're going to share with you how we've done this ourselves and the secrets we've uncovered along the way. And by the end of the webinar, you'll have a roadmap for success laid out before you. But before we get to all that, we should start by introducing ourselves. And we want to know about you too. So let us know your name and where you're from in the chat box. I'm Mark Sisson. I'm a former professional endurance athlete turned ancestral health pioneer. As a best-selling author and top-rated blogger, I've established myself as one of the premier experts in paleo and primal living. I've leveraged my health and fitness knowledge into several successful multi-million dollar businesses, including Primal Nutrition, the leader in premium quality supplements, and Primal Kitchen, an industry disruptive leader in the real food dressings and condiment space. And, of course, I'm the co-founder of the Primal Health Coach Institute, the first and preeminent ancestral health coaching program in existence.
Hmm. And I'm Christine Hassler. Hi again, everybody. I'm the best-selling author of three books, the latest, Expectation Hangover. I'm a keynote speaker, I'm a life coach, and I also have a master's degree in spiritual psychology. And I'm the host of the top-rated podcast Over It and On With It, where I coach people live on the air. For the past about 17 years or so, I've been facilitating retreats, leading people through workshops, speaking to audiences around the world, as well as personal growth events, conferences, and corporations. I've appeared as an expert on media outlets like CNN, ABC, The Today Show, Fox E, and much more.
Oh, and of course, Christine here is also the master coach for the Primal Health Coach Institute. So you'll be benefiting from all her experience too. It's like having your own personal coach as you become a coach.
And I love being the master coach for the Primal Health Coach Institute. So thank you so much, Mark. I'm so excited to be part of this program.
It is really exciting. Listen, if you're in a career you're not passionate about, if you're a health coach or personal trainer and not getting enough clients to pay your bills, or you just want to help people improve their health through primal living from the comfort of your own home, this webinar is for you. You might be considering other health coaching programs out there, but let me tell you why ours is different. Only Primal Health Coach Institute has a three-step approach that allows you to become an ancestral health expert, teaches you master coaching skills, and gives you the tools to launch your business even before you graduate.
That's right, Mark. Our health coaching program is totally different. But before we get into what makes it stand out, we want to know where you are all at with your career desires and entrepreneurial aspirations. So we put together a little poll to help us get to know you better. Just click on the answer or answers that resonate most with you. What is the biggest change you'd like to make in your life? Is it become your own boss, earn a higher income, free up your time and energy, work from home, get out of that 9 to 5, pursue your passion, create impact, and help people change their lives, or take your current health coaching business to the next level?
Great. Now, let's do the same thing for this question. What is the biggest obstacle to making that change happen? Is it money concerns and constraints? Is it time concerns or constraints? Lack of knowledge and know how? Maybe it's familial duties. Is it current job responsibilities and pressures? Or is it fear, self doubt, lack of confidence? We'll tally up those results and share them with you in a bit. And we hope you'll stay with us through the entire webinar because we're going to be giving away a really cool bonus gift during the Q&A section of the presentation.
But first things first, during this webinar, we're going to be showing you The easiest and most affordable way to become an ancestral health expert, the critical component missing in most health coaching programs, the secret that will set you apart as a knowledgeable coach and get your clients results, how to brand and build a successful health coaching business, how to coach your clients with the same techniques and tools I use with my clients, how to be confident and inspired and run the health coaching business of your dreams, how to easily attract new clients and scale your business, how to be backed by an already successful brand that can bolster and build your business, and how you can do it all in 6 months or less.
So we definitely don't want to take away from your valuable time. So let's be clear who this webinar is for. If you are fueled by entrepreneurial desire, driven by a passion to be a positive change in the world, dedicated to living your best life, determined to maximize your earning potential while remaining true to your calling, and willing to put in the effort to make it happen, then stick around because you're in the right place. You should also stick around if you're at any stage of becoming or working as a health coach. Maybe you're just starting out. You want to make an impact, but you're not sure where to begin. You're frustrated, confused, or feeling lost. You don't have the knowledge yet, but you want to learn the principles of ancestral health, nutrition, and fitness.
That's right. Or maybe you're a health expert, but lack those critical coaching techniques. Perhaps you're feeling anxious, but optimistic. You know where you want to go, but you need the coaching skills, qualifications, and credentials to get there.
And then there are those who are struggling with the business building side of things. Maybe you've got the health coaching experience, but in order to be truly successful, you need to know how to do things like automate the process so you can attract new clients even while you're sleeping.
Or you could be a master coach already and want to nurture your inner entrepreneur so you can run a thriving health coaching business without limits.
We understand the challenges and the frustrations you face. And wherever you are on this pyramid, our program is designed to easily advance you from one tier to the next so that you can make a tangible impact and live the life you've been dreaming of.
And Mark, based on our survey results, it looks like the majority of today's audience is such a great fit. Many of you, about 30%, said that following your passion to make a difference is the most important motivator for seeking career change. 20% would like more flexibility in how you use your time and energy. And let's see here. Being your own boss and making more money went head to head at about 20% each. As for obstacles, oh, now this is interesting. It looks like many of you are feeling weighed down by a lack of know how, and this is leading to fear and uncertainty. Perhaps you are unsure of where to even begin. Well, that's what this webinar is for and what we're going to be helping you with today.
So I'm looking at these survey results, and man, can I relate to that feeling of struggle and burnout. The feeling of living small and not living into my true potential. And just being disconnected overall with the work I was doing in the world. I mean, I remember waking up some mornings with a feeling of dread because I wasn't living my purpose. I wanted to explore my passions and use my skills to live my best life and to help others. I used to be just like you. Let me tell you a little bit about my journey because I think it may inspire you and hopefully offer some golden nuggets for you to apply to your own journey. So my dad was a top track and field athlete, and true to form, I wanted to follow in his footsteps. About the same time, my mother inspired the health enthusiast in me, and I began devouring books on health and nutrition. But my interest wasn't just a childhood hobby. I carried it with me through college, where I excelled at cross country and distance track events at Williams College while earning my degree in biology and qualifying as a pre-med candidate. The running was going so well, I decided to forego medical school for a few years. I think we're at like 40 years now, and pursue a professional career as a marathoner. And I had some success. I finished in the top 5 in the U.S. National Championships 1980 and secured a qualifying spot for the U.S. Olympic trials. And then my dreams came crashing to a stop. And it was devastating. I had pushed my body to the brink with inhuman amounts of training and weekly racing. I was constantly sick or injured. My immune system and my joints were shot. I was running as much as 100 miles a week and eating mountains of pasta, loaves of cinnamon bread, a half gallon of ice cream every night, drinking beer every night to fuel my calorie burning. At that point, I started exploring nutrition and supplementation as a way to enhance my performance and to support my already damaged body and immune system. But there were limits to what I could accomplish that way. The running injuries, the osteoarthritis and tendonitis precluded ever racing at a high level again. But that was just about the time that this new sport of triathlon was starting to emerge, and I was immediately hooked. So while I couldn't run anymore, I could certainly cycle and swim to my heart's content, and I did. I spent a few more years racing triathlons, including finished fourth at Ironman in Hawaii, the biggest in the world at the time. And that was a great achievement, but it wasn't sustainable. So I finally retired from competition in 1988. I'd made a lot of ill-advised health and fitness choices during my career as a professional athlete and decided I would do whatever I could to help others avoid making the same mistakes. I was confident that my pre-medical background, my degree in biology, and my intense desire to unlock the health secrets that I knew were out there, and that is these answers to questions about wellness, anti-aging, safe, sustainable weight loss, nutrition, and supplementation, I was certain that that would lead me to the best natural ways of achieving good health. So I sifted through the research, very diligently, and I saw the need for specific natural supplements to address the concerns of aging baby boomers who needed nutritional tools to help them achieve better health. I was appalled at the amount of medications people were taking and the speed with which people were having surgery to address these lifestyle problems. So I drew on my extensive research and scientific background to design natural, state-of-the-art, health-enhancing nutritional supplements and educational diet and exercise systems. Now, during this time, I also served for 15 years as the volunteer elected anti-doping and drug testing chairman of the International Triathlon Union and as its liaison to the International Olympic Committee. Throughout it all, I coached other athletes to professional success. I experimented with a mix of nutritional and fitness systems, discovering what worked best for me personally and for the people I coached. Working as a health and fitness coach fulfilled me in ways my athletic endeavors certainly did not. I was able to apply all the nutrition and fitness knowledge I'd gained over the years to many different types of people and lifestyles. I've loved the connection that came from working one-on-one with clients. I expanded that connection, the one that came with working one-on-one with clients. I expanded my practice to train non-athletes ready to reclaim their health and maximize their genetic potential. The most fulfilling experience of my life thus far has been witnessing other people's lives transform as a result of the health and fitness changes that we made together. I was so amazed by these results that I knew I needed to reach more people. And in order to maximize my reach, I needed to take what I'd learned working one-on-one with clients and share it with the world through a global platform. So at the end of 2006, I jumped into the blogosphere to help foster compelling, critical, and enjoyable health discussions. I was a man on a mission to help 10 million people get healthy. My blog, marksdailyapple.com, became such a success with an outreach of 2 million monthly visitors that I decided to extend that outreach by writing more books. I self-published The Primal Blueprint, which became an overnight Amazon bestseller. In fact, the book has become a manifesto of sorts within the Paleo Primal community. I went on to write and publish successful cookbooks and other more niche-related ancestral health books, such as The Primal Connection, Primal Endurance, and The Keto Reset Diet. I took what I had learned as a health coach and I effectively used the tools of the web and the world of publishing to blast my message to more people. Success stories started flooding my inbox. Prime examples of people losing hundreds of pounds, overcoming debilitating chronic health issues, taking their health back, and achieving goals they never thought were possible. Just take a look at some of these before and after photos. It's incredible. Look, when I first started, it was all about one-on-one, in-person health coaching. But these days, we've got the web, Skype, FaceTime, Google Hangouts, Instagram, and so many communication and marketing tools at our disposal. These resources are available to anyone looking to run a coaching business from home. It's become easier than ever to manage and attract a substantial client roster, maximizing your potential to help the most people possible and make more money in the process. With all these tools available, I realized, what if I combined my ancestral health and fitness expertise with the know-how of a true master coach and worked with business and marketing experts to develop the most comprehensive health coaching education around? I could tap into the incredible life transforming power of the Primal Blueprint to create a global network of health coaches, arming them with the knowledge and tools they needed to be successful professionally and personally. So, in 2014, Primal Health Coach Institute was born. And now I get to hand over the reins to you guys. It's up to you to lead the charge and transform lives using the secrets of ancestral health. And I want to stress, it's not a selfless mission whatsoever. The Primal Health Coach Institute program sets you on the fast track to success. Our program gives you the health knowledge, coaching skills, and the business blueprint to fully step into your career potential and live the life of your dreams. And thousands of people have already done just that. Joined the Primal Health Coach Institute and embarked on a purpose-driven career that they love. But more on that later.
Wow, Mark, every time I hear your story, something new pops out at me. It's so inspiring how you created a career in health and made it work for you in such a profitable and purposeful way.
Well, I was dedicated to my mission. And these days, there are so many people in need of your services. With the right training and hard work, you can go from zero to a six-figure income relatively quickly and painlessly. Hey, I've watched your coaching business grow as a prime example.
Well, thank you. And to tell you the truth, becoming a coach wasn't exactly what I'd planned on, but it was a natural upshot of some pretty challenging events in my life. I had a rough time socially as a child. I was bullied and picked on, and I went from a happy, outgoing kid to being very withdrawn and isolated. My parents noticed the dramatic shift and tried to troubleshoot by taking me to the doctor. Now, at the time, prescribing pills was just what you did. So I was put on Prozac at about 11 years old and was told that I was depressed, I had a chemical imbalance, and I'd need medication. That seed got programmed into my brain that something was wrong with me, that I was broken in some way, and that I'd always be battling depression and have to be on medication. In that moment, I really felt like I lost control of my health. Felt like I was more a victim of my body and it was just broken. I compensated for that kind of thinking and insecurity by being a massive overachiever. At the age of 25, I worked my way up my career to be living in Hollywood, earning six figures as a successful literary agent. I was engaged to be married, and looking from the outside, I had it all. But what was really happening underneath was an entirely different story. Like you with your running career, I had pushed myself so hard to achieve everything I thought would make me happy. And I was so hard on myself in the process of doing it. So I had the career, the relationship, everything that I wanted, but at the expense of my health. No one could figure out what was wrong with me. I was estranged from my family. I was still struggling with depression and on medication. And 6 months before my wedding, my fiance left me. I lost it all. At least I thought I did. My career, money, health, family, and love. I remember lying on my bathroom floor wondering if I was ever going to make it out of this massive expectation hangover. I did realize that the common denominator in everything that was wrong with me in my life was me. That was a rather humbling awareness, but it motivated me to dive into personal growth. I worked weekly with my own coach. I read all kinds of books, went to seminars and training programs, so much so that I was inspired to write my own book. What was interesting and truly life changing is that while I was interviewing people for my first book, they kept asking me for a coaching session or a counseling session, which surprised me. I'd be like, "What do you mean? We did the interview. What do you mean a session?" And they'd say, "Well, aren't you a coach or a counselor?" They knew it before I did. It dawned on me that I've always been good at listening and talking to people and asking questions. And I'm so passionate about the human experience. And that's when I started to realize I truly love coaching. My passion for physical health branched out into a passion for health, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate. You might be here on this webinar today because you've had a similar turning point that makes you want to approach your life in a different way.
And Christine, I love hearing your story too. And I always find something new when I hear it. I mean, it's like We all have a story, right? It's our unique story and our passion that makes us better able to help our clients. And with the help of each one of you on this call, we're on our way to changing millions instead of just thousands of lives. The Primal Health Coach platform allows us to act as the bridge between people riddled with ill health and the practitioners who want to make them healthy.
We've developed a system that works. It's worked for us and it will work for you too. And it's come from the smartest minds in health and business. It will help you get patients and clients in both your online and in person health practices. You just have to be willing to put in the work and let go of any limiting beliefs. And this system will work for you.
And remember, stay with us through the entire webinar because we're going to be giving away a really cool bonus gift.
I am super excited about this freebie because I think it's going to help a lot of you. We're giving away an ebook called How to Earn a Lucrative Living as a Health Coach. And it's full of tactical tools to skyrocket your earning potential while freeing up your time and energy and passionately pursuing your life's purpose.
All right, so let's move on to the real meat of the webinar. This is what we call our Primal Health Coach Playbook. Like we mentioned earlier, our program has a unique three-step approach that includes fitness, nutrition, and lifestyle education, master coaching skills, and marketing, sales, and scaling tools to launch and grow your health coaching business. And it all starts with the first step, becoming an ancestral health expert. I'm going to share 3 of the core tenets of primal living that have changed countless lives. There are so many more in the program, but even just these 3 can have a huge impact on people, and this will give you a taste of what to expect inside. Secret number 1. The clues to optimal gene expression are found in evolution. We don't have to look too far back in history to see how much we as humans have advanced. You can see huge progress in technology and medicine from the time you were a child to just now. But human advancement in these realms isn't the same as human evolution. We as humans have actually evolved very little since the time of our primal ancestors 2.6 million years ago. The human body morphed into a pretty definitive form during the Paleolithic era. Our bodies, our body systems, and body's requirements were shaped according to the dietary patterns and lifestyle behaviors of our primal ancestors. Well, so what does that mean? Well, for starters, our bodies didn't evolve to be sedentary and sit behind a desk for 8 hours a day. We were made to be on the move, hunting and gathering, sprinting from danger, running after prey, lifting heavy objects, squatting at the river to clean up, climbing trees to pick ripe fruit, traversing miles and miles of terrain for food and fortress, and, of course, enjoying leisurely time with our tribe gathered in a circle around the fire. Well, this is a far cry from the modern lifestyle, but one that we can pretty easily mimic with just a few lifestyle modifications. We've also drifted far away from the eating patterns our bodies were meant to thrive on. Until about 10,000 years ago, grains were never a part of the human diet. It wasn't until man domesticated animals and began tilling the land and settling down into civilization that foods like rice and wheat and soy became staples of the human diet. This is in stark contrast to over 2 million years of foraging for wild berries and vegetables, and spearing fish and wild game, and eating primarily a meat-based diet. There was no calorie counting or micronutrient management or eating every 2 to 4 hours to try to make your metabolism move faster. We ate when we had the food, and our bodies took care of us through their primed fat-burning systems during times when food was more scarce. And our bodies work the exact same way now. Most of us just aren't working with them. Cutting back on grains or eliminating them altogether and eating more primally, which means a diet of pasture-raised animals, wild-caught fish, organic vegetables, some fruits, nuts, and seeds, all of this takes us away from the carbohydrate-dependent diets most of our clients are used to eating. And it optimizes our genetic expression so that our bodies can operate the way they were meant to, as fat-burning, efficient machines. Becoming an expert on evolution-based nutrition will help differentiate you from other coaches and get your clients the wellness outcomes they want. We cover this in depth in the Primal Health Coach program. Secret number 2, the less sugar you consume in your lifetime, the better off you'll be. That sugar is a life sucker, well, that's not really a big reveal, right? But I'm not talking about popular sugar culprits like high fructose corn syrup, sugary desserts, sodas, and juices. You know to stay away from those already, right? I'm talking about carbohydrates, which are really just sugar in disguise. Every type of carbohydrate you eat is converted into a simple sugar called glucose in the body. All the bread, pasta, cereal, potatoes, rice, fruit, dessert, candy, pies, cakes, sodas, all that stuff that you eat and drink eventually wind up as glucose, which can be quite toxic in excessive amounts. Now, the body has evolved an elegant way of getting excess glucose out of the bloodstream quickly. Your pancreas releases insulin, a peptide hormone that ushers glucose into your muscle and liver cells. But here's the catch. Once those cells are full, as they almost always are with inactive people, the rest of the glucose is converted to fat, saturated fat. Now, insulin was one of the first hormones to evolve in living things, hundreds of millions of years ago. Virtually all animals secrete insulin as a means of storing excess nutrients. It makes perfect sense that in a world where food was often scarce or non-existent for long periods of time, our bodies would become so incredibly efficient. How ironic is it, though, that it's not fat that gets stored as fat, it's sugar. Here's what most people don't know. There is no essential requirement for carbohydrate. If we go back 10,000 years or more, we find that our ancestors had very little access to sugar, or any carbohydrates for that matter. Yes, there was some fruit here and there, a few berries, roots and shoots, but that was essentially it. In fact, some paleoanthropologists suggest that our ancestors consumed, on average, only about 80 grams of carbohydrate a day, locked, by the way, in a very tight fibrous matrix. So the effect on raising insulin was minimal. Compare that to the 350 to 600 grams a day in the current typical American diet. The irony of all this is that we're hardwired to crave sugar. So when you crave sugar, be it the sugar as a cookie or sugar as a carb-loaded breakfast cereal, and you keep on craving it, and then you gain weight from it, just know it's not a personal defect. You are built this way. You're hardwired from birth this way. But the good news is that you can hack your DNA blueprint by eating and exercising primally and transition from a sugar burner into a fat-burning beast. When you do this, hunger no longer runs your life. Hunger no longer dictates your next meal. You're no longer a slave to the sugar roller coaster. Everything falls into place when you rely on fat for fuel. Now, I realize that cutting out sugar is a huge ask for most people, but we have tactics and behavior modification strategies that make this transition as seamless and simple as possible. And once your clients and you have experienced it, there's no going back. Secret number 3, exercise is ineffective for weight management. Now, this key concept seems to be the trickiest to get people on board with. It just goes against modern psychology. We love to work beyond capacity and make things more difficult and labor intensive than they need to be. The common objection is, but if I spend an hour at the highest intensity on the Stairmaster, I'm bound to lose weight. I just can't stop. And it doesn't seem to matter that they don't get the results they want. Just walk into any gym and you'll see overweight people or people with stubborn belly fat running their legs to exhaustion on the treadmill and religiously adhering to a calories in, calories out paradigm. Chronic cardio is still the ruling law of the gym, and it's holding so many people back from weight loss and optimal health. Chronic cardio burns through muscle and keeps us locked into a defeating carb-dependent cycle. How else can we refuel after hours and hours every day of cardio? We jump off the treadmill and then go eat a huge plate of pasta because we feel we've earned it and because our body is screaming for the sugar reload. Here's the truth. You can't exercise your way out of a bad diet. 20% of the weight loss success you'll have with clients will come from the exercise program you develop with them. And we have a built-in one ready to go in the Primal Health Coach Business Resource Center. But 80% of body composition is determined by the foods you eat. So your primary focus as a Primal Health Coach will be on nutrition. And you'll need the science and know-how to persuade people to jump on board with this unconventional but research-backed wisdom. What I really want to emphasize here is that clients should not rely on exercise for weight loss. Doing so leads to burnout, when exercise really should just be a source of joy and energy, even in its most challenging moments. Exercise can certainly enhance weight loss alongside diet and make weight gain harder, but as a standalone intervention, it falls way short. There are millions of examples of people who try to exercise their way to weight loss and fail miserably. That's different from using exercise to enhance and improve your weight loss. Alongside a good diet, which helps you lose weight, exercise helps determine what type of weight you'll lose so that your clients can get rid of the fat and retain and gain the muscle. So those are just three of the key concepts we cover in depth in the ancestral health chapters of the Primal Health Coach Institute program. But I've just scratched the surface here. There's so much more in the coaching and business building chapters of the program.
That is so true, Mark. And really, it's the coaching and business building chapters, in addition to the ancestral health education, that sets the Primal Health Coach Institute's curriculum apart. The coaching section is divided into 3 chapters, and I'll give you a sneak peek into each one so you can get a sense of what it's really like to go through the course. The tools and tactics you'll learn here are things that I use in my own personal practice as a master life coach, and I'm excited to share them with you all. So, in the first chapter, Coaching Foundations, I go over some of the basics, like what is coaching and how is it different from things like therapy sessions or getting medical advice. I walk you through the process of helping clients get clear on their goals and figure out what the obstacles are, perceived or otherwise, that are standing in their way. We will also review the Primal Health Coach model and how to integrate the primal living education you learn in the first 13 chapters into your coaching sessions. Psychology plays a big role in this chapter too. We'll walk through some common coping strategies to traumatic events and emotions in general, like poor eating habits or different self-sabotage habits your clients may have. And then we'll discuss how to transform those strategies into something that's more beneficial for your clients, like going for a run instead of reaching for a cookie. In this chapter, we'll also help you discover your secret sauce. Your secret sauce is all the ingredients that make you you, your gifts, your talents, your skills, and your life experiences. All of this helps make up the kind of health coach you were meant to be, and helps you hone in even further on the types of clients you want to coach. In the next chapter, The Art and Science of Health Coaching, we walk you through techniques like active listening and reflection, how to ask the right questions, and even how to use your intuition, and yes, we all have intuition, to guide you through your coaching sessions. We'll show you how to create an effective coaching plan that includes our 5-process technique, things like motivation. How do you elicit internal motivation and a sense of purpose from your clients? Self-support. How do you empower your clients to stay positive and get the support they need from family, friends, and coworkers? Then there's education, giving your clients knowledge that will help them stay on track. Accountability, with tools on realistic goal setting and how to strengthen resolve. And finally, reinforcement, how to give your clients tools and tricks to reinforce their positive mental and physical health. I won't go into all the details here, but I'll also take you through the 5 stages of coaching. This has been so beneficial for our Primal Health Coach Institute students, really understanding the various stages of working with clients. And then I'll show you how to walk your clients through creating an OPUS, which stands for Ownership, Passion, Urgency, and Significance. Finally, in the 3rd and newest coaching chapter, Advanced Coaching Layers, we take an even deeper dive into health coaching. I'll show you the techniques I use personally in my coaching sessions in 3 live demos so you can get a real sense of what the coach-client relationship and dynamic actually looks like. One of the most interesting aspects of this chapter is that I show you how to work with clients on a variety of levels, from emotional and behavioral levels to mental and spiritual ones.
Wow, Christine. The coaching training our students receive really is comprehensive and founded on scientifically backed principles. It helps our students take what they've learned in the ancestral health portion of the curriculum and actually put it into action.
I totally agree.
And our multifaceted approach to primal health coaching doesn't stop there. We have an entire chapter devoted to scope of practice. It's important health coaches know what they can and can't do as a health coach and what the rules and regulations around health coaching are in their home state and country. Our curriculum shows our students exactly how to tailor their language, their services, and how to give advice while remaining within safe legal waters. We also have 3 in-depth chapters on building your business, so you can bring it all to life and have that meaningful and lucrative career you've always wanted. In our marketing chapter, we show you how to become your very own marketing manager, answering questions like, how do I put myself out there and how will I find clients? We'll also show you how to create an effective marketing plan. And don't worry if you have zero experience in marketing, advertising, or sales, we'll walk you through that whole process. We train you in the areas of inbound marketing and content marketing. We show you how to build your website and blog, and we take you through a whole attract, convert, close cycle. The next chapter in the business building series is about sales and enrollment. And if you're one of the many people who think sales is scary or sleazy, or you think you're just not good at it, this chapter is sure to change your mind. This chapter is designed as a workshop, so during the videos led by Christine here, you'll pause periodically to answer questions about things that might be holding you back. We'll also go through the common myths about selling and show you how to get past them. We'll even give you the tools on how to address objections. Hey, no one likes to hear no or not now, but in this chapter, we'll help you understand how to turn those objections into ways you can better serve your clients. And in the third of our business building chapters, we'll dive into onboarding and programming. This is one of our newest chapters in the curriculum and really addresses the question we've heard from Primal Health coaches working out in the real world. Now that I've signed a client, what do I do? Precisely in each coaching session, week over week, to get my client great results. Hey, it's a great question. And in this chapter, we introduce the hands-on steps of working with clients from the moment you take them on through to the end of both a 21-day and a full 12-week coaching program. In this chapter, we cover things like a stepwise approach to bringing a client into your care, how to decipher the meaning of what your clients say during check-ins and coaching sessions, how to answer frequently asked questions from clients newly embarking on a primal lifestyle. And we also include case studies featuring successful primal health coaches that show our students exactly how they have put their practice into motion.
This program really is everything you need to start a successful health coaching business. From the ancestral health education to my coaching chapters to all these great business building skills and resources.
That's right. And we've got an extensive library of images and text multimedia elements too, with over 49 videos, 82 audio files, 145 text documents, and 22 downloads. And that doesn't even include all the live and recorded webinars and assets in the Business Resource Center. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't be. The program is laid out in easy-to-tackle chapters. To review, there are 13 comprehensive chapters on primal principles and key concepts with business building tasks built into each one. The next few chapters focus on coaching skills and follow the same format with audio, video, and written materials. And finally, we have our marketing, sales, and programming chapters designed to help you, market and acquire and work with clients. I promise that even if you're not scientifically or technically minded, you'll leave the course feeling empowered in your knowledge of these concepts and fully prepared to share your expertise with others. Our grads tell us every day that they're impressed by the depth we go into in the course material and how prepared they feel in the end.
But don't take our word for it. Check out Brett McClellan because he's an example of a student who evolved with the program. He came on board even before I did.
That's right. Brett was one of the first Primal Blueprint certified experts before we upgraded the certification into a health coaching program. His personal story is quite unique. He had a natural interest in science and he studied geology and historical paleontology, but he hadn't considered or felt the urge to ever pursue a career in health and wellness. But then, like so many of us athletic types, his body started to break down, and the doctor's diagnosis for his health condition was, quote, "You're growing older," unquote. Right. At age 40, that was not an acceptable diagnosis. And so he took his health into his own hands and, with his wife, who was suffering from her own health complications, found his way to Ancestral Health. And once they started eating and living primally, their health transformed pretty immediately. Of course, results like that motivate you to want to share the magic with others. And that's when he decided he wanted to coach other people professionally. but he couldn't find a health coaching program aligned with his health learnings. And the ones that were out there seemed to him like they were just after a profit. And then I put out the Primal Health Coach certification program, which was a perfect fit. Brett and his wife, who is a naturopathic practitioner, started their own company, McClellan Natural Health, Wellness, and Nutrition, but then ran into roadblocks. If you build it, they will come isn't as straightforward as we might think. They found it was difficult drawing clients in and sustaining a practice until we developed the Primal Health Coach program and expanded our offerings to coaching, training, and business building tools and resources. Brett reached out to us and said, the coaching modules provided lessons on everything we needed from starting a business to gaining clients, coaching them, and marketing and growing your business. Not to mention the fantastic Primal Health Coach Institute resource library. And it works. We started gaining clients. We simply cannot express enough gratitude to the Primal Health Coach Institute team for basically providing us with everything we need to succeed. Camille and I have seen such incredible results from our clients that we've made it our mission to positively affect the health and lives of as many people as possible in the time we have left on this planet.
And then there's Helen Marshall. Her story is so inspiring. She followed the conventional low-fat, high-carb protocol for 25 years and even worked as a personal trainer on a mission to push that paradigm onto the women she worked with. And then, in her late 30s, it all came crashing down. Nausea, constipation, bloating, cramps, plantar fasciitis, mood swings, and her doctors, after tons of testing, telling her there was nothing wrong with her. So she detoxed, started eating primally, totally transformed her health, and then she knew she needed to help others do the same. But what's so inspiring is that she didn't stop there. She took her credential and started blogging about the benefits of primal living. Well, she got pushback. People would write back and complain that it took too much time to cook primal. So, like a great health coach, she listened. And she realized she could provide a solution by developing a line of primal alternative foods. Her company, called Primal Alternative, sells primal cookies, pizzas, breads, and jellies, so there's no more excuses to eating primally or falling off the wagon. And now, she isn't just doing something she loves, she's bringing in the big bucks and helping to support her family. Oh, and then she didn't stop there. She reminds me of you, Mark. She just keeps going. She created a primal alternative franchise to empower other women like her to run successful primal businesses from home. She calls these women primalistas, and they get her full support with recipes, labels, suppliers, pricing, sales, marketing, how-to videos, and business cards. She models a primal health coach business model in that she offers a done for you, walk in lifestyle business flexible enough to fit in with your life, your familial responsibilities, and everything else you've got going on. Her goal? To infiltrate Australia, New Zealand, America, and the UK with primalistas.
Oh, it sounds like she could take over the globe, right? That's incredible. So, are you going to live the life you've always wanted to? Helping clients reach their fitness and health goals, or maybe even starting a business based on primal living? Or are you going to stay stuck in a job that's unfulfilling, unprofitable, or just plain unappealing?
I think they're starting to get the picture.
I hope so, because only the Primal Health Coach Institute gives you the skills to become an ancestral living expert and a master coach with all the tools and techniques you need to grow, market, and scale your business. Okay, so we've been doing a lot of talking here. What's been your biggest takeaway so far? Maybe you like the sound of having your own business, or taking a deep dive into ancestral health. Or maybe you love the idea that you're going to learn everything you need to know about coaching and growing your client base before you even graduate. Let us know what you guys think in the chat box.
I see John is digging the part about getting lots of new clients. Let's see, Marie here wants to quit her job right now. And Stefan is really excited about coaching people based on the ancestral living approach. Well, Mark, I think they're on board.
Great. Okay, so we've walked you through our three-step approach for becoming a successful entrepreneur in the world of health coaching. And maybe you're thinking, sure, Mark, that sounds great, but how can I fit this in when I have a full-time job? Or how can I be sure I actually get clients? Or I'm still working on my own health journey. Why would people possibly listen to me?
There are so many reasons why people may be stopping themselves from pursuing a career in coaching. They might feel this calling, this longing to help others. Chances are they know they're good at it. Helping and guiding others is a skill that comes naturally to them. They have such a passion for health and wellness, both physical and mental, but they get tripped up on some concerns like, well, I don't know enough. I'm really not an expert in health or fitness, and I don't know how to start a business or market myself. And I hear a lot of people deal with what's often called the imposter syndrome. They think they have to be perfect before they can put themselves out to coach. They say things like, but who'd want to learn about health from me? I don't have the perfect body. I still need to lose those last 10 pounds.
Sure. And then there are the more practical concerns like, how do I start a health coaching career when I work a full-time job? I'll never make as much money as a health coach as I do in my current career. Or I don't have enough money to pay for a health coaching education, let alone the capital to start my own business. What am I going to do?
And then there are myths to bust through, like there aren't enough people looking for this kind of help, which just is not true because more and more people are becoming so disillusioned with conventional medicine and turning to alternative wellness care. Another common myth is people don't have or are unwilling to spend money on coaching.
Well, we know that's not true. People are growing more and more upset with the modern medicine paradigm and the hefty premiums and deductibles insurance companies charge. And so they're willing to spend the money on alternative health modalities. They're feeling their own bodies suffer and seeing the impact ill health is having on their elderly loved ones. And they are ready and willing to spend the money on health coaches and different types of practices and healers.
If you have a passion for fitness, nutrition, and overall wellness, and you've been dallying with the idea of becoming a health coach for a while, now is the time. Simply because the health coaching industry is experiencing such accelerated growth. The American College of Sports Medicine has put out a worldwide survey of fitness trends for the last 11 years, and the 2017 survey puts health coaching at the forefront. Wellness coaching is a top 20 trend, with personal trainers and other health and fitness professionals now applying wellness coaching to their clients' exercise sessions. Health coaching has shown colossal growth in the last decade, increasing by 38% in just a few short years. This growing field shows no sign of slowing, especially in the face of current health trends and the failure of Western medical establishment to provide adequate resources for disease prevention. I know from my own personal experience and my time as a coach that people are fed up. The average patient doctor interaction is just around 7 minutes. Definitely not enough time to get into the root cause of a health issue. The tendency is to make a diagnosis and then apply a quick fix, such as prescriptions or over the counter medications, to mask the condition.
And did you know that 70% of healthcare costs are from preventable diseases?
That is so crazy.
But it opens up a wealth of opportunity for health coaches. Because not only are patients looking for more guidance with their wellness choices and turning to health coaches to create customized fitness and nutrition plans, but now insurance companies are actually requiring that corporations provide more preventative healthcare measures. This means more job opportunities for the health coaches opening up in clinics, hospitals, and even in corporate settings.
The Primal Health Coach Institute system is foolproof because we deliver a comprehensive ancestral health education on par with a college degree. But you don't have to invest in a 2 to 4 year university program. You can get through our entire health coaching program, including the coaching and business training, in as little as 20 weeks.
There's no denying that ancestral health, paleo primal, is one of the most influential lifestyles in the world today, and it shows no signs of slowing. But this program isn't for everyone. It's for those of you who are motivated and driven, who want to pursue your passion and become a successful entrepreneur in the world of ancestral health. And we're going to show you how you can do it in 6 months or less. So why enroll in the Primal Health Coach Institute program? Well, we'll give you a few reasons. This coaching program is designed to take you from novice health enthusiast to expert health coach to successful entrepreneur. You'll learn the principles of ancestral health, nutrition, and fitness so you can help people live long, happy, healthy lives.
You'll also get the skills you need to work with different personality types, asking effective and transformative questions, overcoming clients' barriers to change, leveraging accountability, setting reachable goals, and celebrating client successes. We give you all the necessary tools and resources to get your business running. Most other health coaching programs offer no business guidance after graduation. Sure, they give you the credential, but as far as offering support as to the practical affairs of running your business, you're typically on your own. And it doesn't have to be that way. A quality health coaching program doesn't stop there, but helps you get your business off the ground with material support and ongoing business training.
And Christine, we both know that success as a health coach comes so much easier when you're backed by a recognized brand. Primal Health Coach Institute, with its connection to the respected Primal Blueprint brand, offers a ready-made network of clients looking to pursue the primal path toward wellness. We make you part of the network as soon as you graduate by featuring you in the Primal Health Coach profile directory. You'll be listed alongside your peers and have the opportunity to specify your specialties, share a personal message to potential clients, and link up to your website and social media profiles as a way to help generate clients. Your credential as a certified Primal Health Coach lends credibility and confidence to your health coaching business. Like we said before, we're family. We want you to succeed. And as your health coaching school, we'll do everything we can to support you with complete health coach training, from nutrition science knowledge to coaching know-how to business building, with 24-hour support along the way and a prestigious certification upon completion. So what do you need to do now? Well, we'd like to start by inviting you to come study with us. We promise that if you invest in us, we'll give you an unmatched health and nutrition education, complete coaching training, and show you how to build, run, and market your business so that you can finally share your gifts with the world. To that end, I'd like to extend a very special offer to you. For the next 7 days, you'll receive a $600 discount on the cost of tuition, bringing your cost of admission down to only $2,395. That's instant savings you can lock in right now. I know we've gone through a lot, so let's take a minute to review what's all included in the cost of admission. As part of the Primal Health Coach Institute certification program, you'll get an expert level education in ancestral health valued conservatively at $4,997. A deep dive training on how to become a master coach valued at $2,997. Everything you need in order to set up and market your business, including sales training, valued at $1,997. In addition to the core modules, you're also going to receive access to the private community of fellow Primal Health Coach students and graduates who are there to support and encourage you along your journey, valued at $497. Done-for-you examples to aid you in onboarding and coaching your first paying clients, valued at $397. You'll be added to the PHCI Coaches Directory, which will provide more visibility to you and your practice, valued at $297. Last, but certainly not least, you'll get ongoing coaching and support from the PHCI team via monthly webinars. Many of our students have said the ongoing coaching alone is worth the cost of admission, a total value of over $11,000. Tuition for the program is normally $29.95, $2,995. Already a great discount compared to the value inside. For you, as our way of saying thank you for taking time away from your day to be on this webinar with us, we're offering you an additional $600 off the cost, bringing your total down to only $2,395. All you need to do in order to take advantage of this offer is click the button below this video. Click through to the order form and use the coupon code COACH600. That's COACH 600 at checkout. When you do that, the savings will automatically be applied. We want each and every one of you to get in on that special price. But to encourage you to act now and not put your dreams on hold, we're only going to make it available for 7 days.
That is such a fantastic offer, Mark. I hope everyone listening takes advantage of it.
So how about we take some time to answer some specific questions from some people on the webinar? All right, let's see. Lauren says, I totally love everything you've both said, but $2,995 seems really expensive. I'm concerned about the cost. Well, Lauren, I totally feel you. But remember, You're getting our very best offer today, and with a discount, you'll save $600, putting the price at just $23.95, an absolute bargain. And let's actually put the cost of the program into perspective. We've established that a health coaching certification course should be a one-stop shop that provides a comprehensive nutrition and health education, complementary coaching training, business building guidance, and a built-in infrastructure for the operation of your practice. If you were to get an education in each one of these separately, it'd cost you at least $12,600. A BS in nutrition science is $42,000 a year. That's $168,000 for 4 years. A 2-year associate program averages $18,000 each year. Depending on the university, a master's in nutrition science can cost as much as $65,000 a year. Online programs for nutrition education run cheaper at an average of $5,400 to $13,960 and are probably a better investment for an aspiring health coach. So let's take a look at what's out there right now. Institute for Integrative Nutrition, $5,995. Health Coach Institute, $5,450. Functional Medicine Coaching Academy, $5,997. Nutritional Therapy Association, $5,400. Functional Diagnostic Nutrition, $4,995. The Duke Integrative Health Coaching Foundation course, $5,497. The Kresser Institute, ADAPT, $6,997. The Primal Health Coach Institute, $2,995. Take a look at this slide. Our cheapest competitor is still $2,000 more expensive, and that's not including today's savings.
And I think from there, Lauren, you really need to ask, how much is your time worth? When assessing the cost of a health coaching certification, it's important to take into account not just the amount of money being saved by combining health education, coaching training, and business building and support into one package, but also the amount of time it saves. Without the ongoing support of a health coaching program, it can take years to scale your business and build the necessary infrastructure to make health coaching your full-time career. It takes time to develop materials and customizable systems to use with clients. A health coaching certification with a built-in practicum frees up your time significantly and lessens the learning curve.
And of course, you got to factor in the earning potential. You can easily charge $750 minimum for the 12-week coaching program you'll be using with clients, which we'll talk about a little later in the webinar, which means you could pay off your coaching education after just about 3 clients. And truth be told, many of our graduates are earning twice that and more for these services. Plus, you are your own best investment. One of the key mindsets of a successful entrepreneur is willingness to invest in ongoing learning. If you don't invest in your business and training as a coach, how do you expect people to invest in you?
Well, hey, Mark, it looks like we've got some new folks ready to be Primal Health Coaches. Jessica just signed up. And let's see, Marianne and James and William and Dylan are all committing to joining us after the webinar wraps up.
Welcome, you guys. We've also got Daniel and Aaron who just enrolled. That's so exciting. It's great to see you guys taking control of your future and taking advantage of this offer. Here's another question from John. If I decide to enroll, what happens next? Another good question. Here's what happens next. 5 minutes after you enroll, you'll get instant access to the first chapter of the Primal Health Coach Institute curriculum, so you can start your training right away. Plus, we provide you with numerous educational resources, from digital ebook versions of my best-selling books to audiobooks to an extensive library of archived webinars with Christine. The course will walk you through how to get started immediately and how to make the most of your experience. I'll add that once you graduate the course, you gain access to a special portal for grads only called the Business Resource Center that provides postgraduate support. The Business Resource Center is organized into a few major sections: how to start a Primal Health Coach business, how to be an effective Primal Health Coach, the Primal Health Coach Institute 12-week program. We are constantly updating the Business Resource Center with new lessons and tools. We have articles on how to get your business up and running, such as 30 ways to earn money as a health coach and 149 catchy health coaching business names. We devote an entire section to rates and programming information, marketing assets, including social media graphics for you to use for your business, logos, legal matters, and further coaching advice to hone your skills and effectiveness with clients. Finally, we dive into scaling your health coaching business, which shows how graduates can grow their business without stretching themselves too thin. We introduce key growth and scaling topics like hiring, delegating, and outsourcing, creating an online course, expanding your reach with paid advertising, automating your entire practice.
One of our most unique offerings in the Business Resource Center, and what really makes the Primal Health Coach Institute system stand out, is our ready-made 12-week program to use with clients. Can we take a look inside that to see what our aspiring health coaches will be getting?
Absolutely. The program includes a 12-week program flow, which takes you through 12 weeks of coaching step by step. It starts with guiding you through the pre-coaching relationship, from that moment when the prospective client has found you, to determining if they're a good fit, to getting your client onto your roster. And we provide the business framework you need to make that happen. We have all your forms ready to go: a discovery form, an intake form, an evaluation form, and others.
And we will also teach you how to make that successful discovery call, which is much different and far more effective than a free coaching or consultation call, how to lock it down with a sign up, and how to set up an invoice and payment schedule. From there, we break down the bi-weekly coaching sessions and weekly check-ins. So you don't have to worry about crafting new sessions with clients each week. We've already given you a complete blueprint to use with clients that you can easily customize as you go.
And we have all your forms and client handouts ready for download when you are.
Well, we can't see your faces, but we just hit you with a lot of info. So if we could, we might see a bit of overwhelm on them right now. But don't stress. You've got lifetime access to the course, and you can totally go at your own pace.
And here's an important one. Because we're regularly updating the material in the program to reflect the latest in health sciences, we do require recertification every 2 years. But it's just a matter of catching up on some added material and then taking a very brief and relatively easy exam.
Mark, how long would you say it takes the average primal health coach to graduate from the program and get their practice on its feet?
So it's conceivable that a real all-star could breeze through the material, succeed on the tests, and be done with the course in less than 60 hours of study time over the course of the 20-week program. A more deliberate student, or one who is less informed and comfortable with the primal principles upon starting the course, could easily exceed 100 hours, all told, by the time the final test is passed. The Primal Health Coach Institute is not only the online course with exams, but a complete program with a robust library of multimedia educational materials for you to enjoy. On the Multimedia Educational Materials download portal, we have 15 hours of audiobooks, 4 hours of video presentations, and 5 more PDF books to read. These hours of content don't even include the 20-chapter online course and examination material. So we want our coaches to take their time and enjoy the course. There is no rush to pass in haste and potentially compromise your educational enjoyment. And then from there, there's the business resource to digest. So I'd say 6 months is a good average benchmark.
And I think we should point out that even though the program is online and self-paced, there are plenty of opportunities to interact with other primal health coaches. Networking is so important. In order to sustain a successful health coaching business, you need contacts, partners, and people you can reach out to for help and direction. You can't do it alone, nor do you have to, especially in the beginning when you're just getting started. I highly encourage taking advantage of the continual support of the Primal Health program. Stay active on the free monthly webinars I host for students and graduates of the program, and ask valuable questions because they won't just help you, they'll help everyone on the webinar.
And be active on the private Primal Health Coach Institute Facebook group, which I recommend for both students and graduates, so you can easily connect with others on your journey. Find a study buddy, reach out for advice, be a mentor to others, share personal anecdotes, and collaborate with your peers for more income-generating opportunities.
Collaboration is so important and can really help increase your money-making potential. Take Primal Health Coach grad Andrea Boyer. She had hired a personal trainer to try to help her to lose weight and get her health back on track. Because no matter what she did, the weight kept expanding and she kept feeling worse. Well, the training sessions weren't showing results. But during that time, Andrea discovered Ancestral Health, went gluten and grain free, and became fat adapted. And her body responded with accelerated gains in training. Her trainer was so shocked. She went on the same Primal Blueprint eating regimen, lost more body fat, and gained more energy than she ever had before. And now they joined forces and formed a health coaching team once Andrea got credentialed. Together, they are building a community that focuses on movement, play, and enjoying real primal foods.
The movement keeps growing, and I really hope many of you feel the call to join our community today. But for those of you who are still on the fence about enrolling, let me ask you this. In 6 months, would you rather be making a difference in the world, being your own boss and getting paid what you're worth, on your own schedule, helping countless clients reach their health and fitness goals? Or will you be stuck in a job you're not passionate about, waking up each morning wondering if there's something bigger out there for you, or struggling just to get clients in the door? Listen, I want you to have the life you've always dreamed of. And with the Primal Health Coach Institute, you could be there in just 6 months from now.
It's really a no-brainer.
So you might still be thinking, hey, I have a full-time job. How do I fit this in? Or will I really be able to make a living at this? Well, just look at Bob Johnson. He's a personal trainer and gym owner, and what he liked about the program was that he could go through it at his own pace and take the time to really digest what he was learning.
And don't forget about Rhonda Butler. She just graduated from the program and went from working as a corporate trainer in sales to working as a primal health coach in just months.
You know what they say, if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got.
That's right, Mark.
And I challenge you to make a change, one that will not only change your life, but change the lives of so many people struggling with health issues. If you're an existing or aspiring health coach, the Primal Health Coach Institute can help you turn your passion for health into a lucrative career, one that you love, without having to go back for a traditional 4-year degree. It's our signature 3-step process that really makes the difference. Nutrition, fitness, and lifestyle chapters teach you how to become an ancestral health expert.
Plus, chapters on the foundations of coaching and professional tools and techniques that I use to coach clients in my practice.
And don't forget about the chapters on building your business, sales and marketing, and delivering programming. Like we mentioned, everything you get in the Primal Health Coach Institute program is worth over $11,000, but we offer it for only $2,995. And if you enroll in the next 7 days, you'll get $600 off, making your price just $2,395. Okay, here's another money question from Mike. He wants to know if there are any payment plans available to get around a lump sum payment. Yes, we have flexible payment plan options and are happy to work with anyone who is committed to becoming Primal Health Coach Institute certified and joining our family of health coaches. If you click on the Enroll Now button on the next page, you'll see that you can gain instant access by paying in full today. If you'd like to pay in installments, send an email to our admissions team at admissions@primalhealthcoach.com and mention that you'd like to know more about our payment plan options.
We have another question coming in from Elizabeth. Do we receive a certificate after we graduate?
Great question, Elizabeth. As a matter of fact, you do. Our graduation certificates are issued in digital format. This way, you're able to access it at any time. You can download and save it, print it out and frame it, or link to it and share it online. And it's not the only thing you receive upon graduation. In addition to gaining access to the Business Resource Center and being listed in the Find a Coach directory, if you choose to be listed, you'll also be shipped a completion kit filled with Primal Health Coach Institute branded goodies, including a course material manual and a coaching manual. So you have physical copies of the material found in the digital course, plus a t-shirt, physical copies of Primal books, stickers, a stainless steel cup, and other fun stuff to commemorate your accomplishment.
Okay, terrific. And I see a few more questions here, but we are running out of time.
But before we go, I just want to stress that this program isn't right for everyone. You need to be able to work hard and take action. You need to truly desire creating a health coaching practice, be it online, in person, or both. You need to crave freedom and flexibility. If you're pumped to get started or even intrigued enough to learn more, the next step is to book a time to speak with our admissions team. You can do that by clicking the button to the right or visiting primalhealthcoach.com/book-a-call. Book a call.
And if you aren't ready to join us, that's okay too. We feel you're on this webinar for a reason, but only you know in your heart if it resonates with you. If our relationship ends here today, that's totally okay.
Well, that's about it. We want to honor your time, so we'll say goodbye, but thanks for joining us today. If you're ready and willing to invest in yourself and your dream job, it's as easy as clicking the button to learn more. We'd love to have you as part of the Primal Health Coach Institute community.
Thank you so much for being here. But before we go, you need your bonus gift. A tab should be opening in your browser right now that gives you access to the ebook, How to Earn a Lucrative Living as a Health Coach. If it didn't pop up, just visit primalhealthcoach.com/150, the digits 150, to access and download it. This book will show you how to earn a lucrative living at home working as a health coach and how you can turn your newly acquired health coaching status into earning $150 per hour or more. In this ebook, we cover the typical going rates and packages that health coaches charge and offer and give specific advice on rates and programming. And we'll also show you how little one-on-one time actually goes into these offerings. We reveal how group coaching and utilizing web tools like group calls and webinars can accelerate your earnings even further. You'll really start to see the incredible earning potential open to you as a Primal Health Coach. Okay, that's all for today, folks. We want to thank you for joining us, and we look forward to speaking with you. Be well.
Bye-bye.